make sure you go over here and subscribe to my live stream channel. I'll be live streaming on a regular basis from December 19th, 2018, this year, in a couple of weeks' time. And there will be content on here which you will not find on my main channel. So all of you guys, make sure if you want to be up on my live streams that you subscribe to this channel right here. It's called Hatman Boxing Live, The Objective Perspective. Go over and subscribe now, then enjoy the rest of this video. This fight really has been overshadowed and virtually forgotten by a lot of people in the wake of the Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury fight. Now, part of that is understandable because of the fact that these are lower level fighters than the likes of Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. This fight is nowhere near as significant in the heavyweight division as Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury was. But be that as it may, the first fight between these two was a barn burner. I mean, it was non-stop action. And not only that, but Dillian Whyte is coming off a Fight of the Year candidate against Joseph Parker, and Dereck Chisora is coming off a Fight of the Year candidate against Carlos Takam. In fact, for me, those two fights I just mentioned are top 3 candidates for Fight of the Year. And I'm going to be going with Dereck Chisora against Takam for my Fight of the Year. That was it was non-stop action from start to finish. It wasn't a fight where there was very little thrown in most of the rounds, but then it was 2 dramatic rounds where it was knockdown scored. No, this was dramatic, non-stop action from start to finish, loads of punches thrown. And of course, Whyte versus Parker, both guys were on the canvas. Also fought at a frenetic pace. Loads of exchanges, you know? So I think that this is a fight worth looking forward to. Again, it's not for a world title. Neither one of these guys are on the level of a Wilder or a Fury and probably never will get to that level. But boxing is about entertainment. And there's entertainment to be found in boxing at all levels. I still enjoy watching David Price fight. You know, what level was David Price at? But I enjoy watching him fight. The entertainment value is still there for me. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm going to enjoy every fight, which is at a lower level. Of course not. But there are certain fighters and there are certain fights below world title level, which I definitely enjoy. And Dillian Whyte and Dereck Chisora have definitely been involved in such fights. And perhaps this rematch will be another such fight. Perhaps this rematch will be another candidate for Fight of the Year. And I have to big up both men for being involved in so many exciting fights, you know, of late. The first fight between the two, and like I say, Dillian Whyte, tremendous excitement in the Joseph Parker fight, and Dereck Chisora against Takam. I mean, it's just non-stop action from the opening bell. Go back and watch that fight. Try to tell me that wasn't heavyweight fight of the year at the very least. For me, that was definitely heavyweight fight of the year. And the only contender for heavyweight fight of the year, as far as I'm concerned, for Chisora Takam would be Whyte against Parker. But other than that, there's no heavyweight contenders for fight of the year. Non-stop action? No. There's more historically significant fights. Yeah. Wilder Fury is a more significant fight and a more meaningful fight, definitely. But if you're just looking at pure entertainment, you know, that fight is not on the level of a Chisora Takam in terms of non-stop action or a Whyte Parker. So anyway, getting to this gloves are off, this face-off between the two. It wasn't particularly entertaining, so let's hope the fight is more entertaining than this was. Both guys have already said all they could say to each other prior to the first fight. So this was kind of just a rehash and a re-going over of what was said first time around, but with less venom. They kind of had a little swearing match after this gloves are off episode was finished because the cameras continued rolling when both guys stood up to do promotional pictures and Dereck Chisora refused. And they kind of had a little, not particularly heated back and forth swearing at each other, which was beeped out. But other than that, it was a fairly low-key affair between Dillian Whyte and Dereck Chisora by their standards anyway. There was no glass throwing. There was no, serious insults from what I can remember. And it wasn't particularly entertaining. It was, one of the least memorable Dillian Whyte gloves are offs that I've seen for a while. So, yeah, excuse the drilling in the background there, people. In fact, I'm going to have to wrap this video up quickly because the workmen have started downstairs again. So, yeah, let me know what you thought of the gloves are off here between Dillian Whyte and Dereck Chisora. Maybe you found it more entertaining than me. Maybe you found something more insightful than I did in terms of what they said. But look, these guys know each other. The only thing to me which offers a little mystery in this fight is the involvement of David Haye and how much David Haye's fitness and conditioning regime can improve Dereck Chisora. I've seen some footage of Chisora, some little video clips, and it looked pretty impressive to me in terms of the condition he's in and the kind of explosive drills he was doing. It looked pretty impressive, but how that translates into the ring remains to be seen. You know, it remains to be seen. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about the gloves are off. Drop it all below. It's happening. I'm out. Join me on Patreon. I upload a minimum of 2 podcasts every single week, covering a wide variety of controversial topics, as well as live stream Q&A sessions. Take a look on screen right now at some of the podcasts I've produced so far. For just $3 a month, the equivalent of about £2 a month, you get access to all my new podcasts and my entire back catalogue of past podcasts, including my popular Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer series. You can listen on your computer or on your smartphone or tablet by downloading the Patreon app from the Google Play Store or the App Store for free. The Patreon app also allows you to download each podcast in MP3. For less than the price of a cup of coffee, you get access to dozens of hours of exclusive content. It's easy to sign up, there's no contract, and you can cancel at any time. So come and join our community of free and critical thinkers by signing up with me here on Patreon today.